Hey guys, welcome back to another episode with Elise. I haven't been uploading for 3 weeks and I'm so sorry. I told myself I was going to be consistent, but I think I'm just a little bit overwhelmed because I'm trying to move right now and I just feel like my mind isn't really present. I'm always just thinking about what to do. Anyways, you guys don't really care. Today I want to talk about what it feels like to move, I guess, and just giving you guys a little life update, if you will, because I feel like I've been pretty happy lately and I just want to share. So basically I'm literally moving countries in 5 days. Actually no, 3.5 days. Okay, that's insane. And I'm moving from Los Angeles back home to Hong Kong, and it's literally across the world. And I feel like, I don't know, I was originally from there and I moved to LA for almost 2 years. I like it here and I have made great friends and great memories, but I just feel like ultimately I am more of a Asia girl, you know? I just feel like it just suits me more and I just feel like I have more fun there and I'm able to do what I want to do. But honestly, the main reason why I wanted to move too was because I've always dreamt of traveling in Southeast Asia, and recently I've just been realizing, okay, if I want to do something, I have to just go for it. And I guess it also took me a breakup to realize that, okay, if I can't put my life on pause, if there's something I want to go for it, I'm gonna work hard and go for it and make the big move and do the big scary things and just go for it. Cause I don't know, it's a weird thing to be fuck, I'm in my mid-20s now, I'm 25, and it just feels really weird because I don't really feel like a 25-year-old. I don't know, I just feel like a 19-year-old most of the time, and I feel like it's it would do myself a disservice if I'm somebody that has always wanted to travel and always wanted to live a remote, a digital nomad lifestyle, but if I'm not doing that, then what am I doing? As I don't know, I have all the time in the world to settle down and pick the place that I want to live at, but then now it's the time for me to explore. I want to say it's a time where because I've always I've always known that in my 20s I've always wanted to live in different places, experience different cities, experience different lifestyles, and then see what I like and what makes sense for me, because I know without trying I wouldn't know right off the bat. And I'm glad I've lived in LA for the duration that I have and experienced the things that I did and made the connections and memories that I did. But I think ultimately I just feel it makes more sense for me to make a change in my life, you know? I don't know, thing is it's so weird because when you're in your 20s I feel everything is very uncertain, and I honestly couldn't even tell you what my life would look like in a year's time, and I think that's both exciting and terrifying. I literally have been kind of bouncing back and forth with this decision for so long, and I'm finally making the move, so it does feel good, but it's weird because I don't know if I'm a person that process these type of emotions very well, or I just don't know how to. And it's weird knowing that okay, I'm leaving in a couple of days, so I need to see all my friends and try to make the most out of it, try to be as present as possible, and trying to I guess savor everything that my life that is here, and knowing that this would be an end of a chapter. So it's bittersweet because I know I'm gonna look back at this and think, wow, and remember when you used to live here with your best friend, and remember when you guys used to drive to the beach, and all the yummy food here, all the culture and all everything that LA has to offer. But I'm ready for something new, that's why. But yeah, honestly it's crazy. It's a weird, I think I don't know. See, my problem is I would be sad about leaving my friends here. I am sad for sure. I'm not really, really sad. I think it's because I'm trying to tell myself in the back of my head, I will see these people again. I will see my people very soon. I am planning a trip with my friend in a couple of months to Asia, so it is honestly nice. But then I don't know, I just have a feeling that we're gonna see each other again, and we probably would they would probably come visit me, and I would come visit them, so it's never okay, like this is it. And I feel like with my really close friends right now, like we're so close that even if we, like, God forbid, doesn't talk for 3 years, which I don't, that's not happening, that's so long, but if it were to happen, I know that like we would pick up right where we left off, and like nothing would have changed in terms of like how close we are and everything. And I think that's like such a blessing. And it's also like really scary to like make big decisions like as like a 25-year-old, or just as anybody, honestly, but it's like hard to make hard decisions. But I think it's so, like, I'm so blessed to be able to know that like my friends from all corners of the world, or like my closest people, would know that they would always be there for me no matter what I do. And it's just really like comforting, and it's like it makes you feel like, okay, I can go pursue my dreams and I can go do the big things, and I know that you guys got my back. And I feel like honestly at the end of the day, like that's kind of enough. Like that's kind of enough for me to go like, okay, I feel brave enough to like make a big move, you know, pack my shit and go to a new country. I still don't know where I want to go, honestly. Like I know I want to move back home just to like settle for a while and just figure out what my next move is. But I know ultimately, like, I don't know if I want to live in Hong Kong for long term. Like that's the place that I was born and raised for like the first like 17 years of my life, but I don't know if I like want to live there. But yeah, I think honestly, I've been so much more like present in the past like couple of months, just because I knew I was leaving. And for a while, like I really didn't like LA because I just couldn't, I don't know, like there are like certain aspects of it that I wish it was different. Like I wish it wasn't like such a big city. I wish things weren't all so far away and traffic is everywhere. And I didn't really like the vibe of it being so like you feel like you're literally in a gigantic concrete jungle. And I miss like nature, and I miss like being close to the beach. And I also just miss like the countryside of it all. Like I know you can just like drive or like farther away and like go to that, but LA just feels very like city. I've been spending so much more time like just like being present for the past couple of months. I went to San Diego and I fucking love that place. It's so cool. Like I think everyone that has told me that like how much they like San Diego, I understand it. And it's like the perfect like chill, like beachy, preppy, a little bit preppy vibes. And it kind of feels like people everywhere are like on vacation, even though I honestly don't know if they are on vacation, but everyone just dresses like they're on vacation. And then the little Italy street with all the Italian food, oh my god, that was like such vibes. Like if you guys know what I'm talking about, you get to like sit outside and like eat like really good authentic Italian food. And that was so, I just love something about like sitting outside and like enjoying bowl of pasta is like so vibes to me, especially like during the day, or actually even nighttime. Like my perfect like vacation day is literally like chilling by the beach all day and like tanning and like eating snacks and swimming in the ocean, and then all of that, or like even like surfing, whatever, like anything outdoorsy by the beach. And then after all day of that, you're exhausted and you're a little bit like sunburnt, whatever, and then you go back, you like take a shower and you put on like something cute, and then you go to like an Italian restaurant and you eat like outside. That's literally the best feeling. And then you're just like in your flip-flops and your hair is like wet because you just washed it, or it's like wet from the ocean. That's the vibes that I fucking love. Anyways, I went to San Diego with like one of my really good friends, and because we recently became super close, and I fucking love this bitch. Like we met in Costa Rica because we went to like a surf camp a couple of months ago, like back in December, and we met there, and we are now basically locked in. I fucking love her. And it was just like a really wholesome, cute like girls trip. We did that, and then we would go get like really good food and like go like beach hopping all day, like frolic by the ocean, and like I don't know, like chill by the like the rocks, and like I love climbing rocks on the beach. I don't know why, that is so much fun to me. So I was doing a lot of that, and a lot of just watching the sunset, getting like poke bow and like eating it by the ocean, and mostly just like eating, and the beach is all we really did all day every day, and it was the best. We also went to like a really cool hotel that looked like it was something from like, I don't want to say Alice in Wonderland because I know that's not like accurate, but it's like a really cool hotel with like is that even a word? Maximalism. Like it's just a bunch of different like aesthetic, but like they clash, but in a way that works, and has like checkered floors and like big curtains and like big like chandelier lights and like neon signs and like a cool little like vintage looking bar. Like it was nice. And what else? Oh, and then we went to like a Moroccan like bar or like restaurant situation. It was so cool. You basically have these like draped curtains like on the ceiling, and then like the decoration was like super intricate and cool. I think it's called Layla. I could be so wrong. If anyone cares, like you can comment below. I can just tell you what it is. I'm pretty sure it's called Layla or something. It's like a Moroccan themed bar. So cool. And I think I've became so like appreciative of LA more because I knew I was leaving, so I was really like taking it in of like all the things that you can do here, and like the weather being so amazing, and like sitting out in the park and like painting with my friends, or like going to like local like concerts or like block parties and stuff like that. Like we've really just been like, okay, let's make every like weekend worth it like while you're here, and it's been fucking great. And oh my god, I love like Charlie's new album. Like I didn't think I would be into like I don't know, like is it like electronic pop music or club pop music, but I think it was like such a vibe. Like we were going to like Charlie XCX like dance party, and I was having so much fun. And I honestly haven't like gone out on like a night out since like last year January, but then like I went recently and it was great. Like I'm never like a big drinking person. I don't really care to like get hammered and then like go out and party and stuff. Like I really thought I kind of got that all out of my system in uni. Like I would still do it like once in a while, but for some reason it's just like it kind of lost the appeal for me. Or like whenever you feel like you're going on a night out and you're like thinking, oh, tonight's gonna be like a crazy night out, like I can't wait, or like you're just kind of like anticipating like something really fun, usually like they don't really go as you think, and it kind of just like kind of sucks. Or honestly it sucks until you're like, oh fuck, like okay, like who cares about the clubs, let's just go get food, or like let's just get some like greasy like bad for you like food, you know what I mean? That's like the good part of the night out. Or like when you're just like pre-gaming with your friends, that's a good part of the night out. Or even like getting ready. Like I really like a getting ready moment, like especially when you know you've got time and you're not like rushing. You got like, you play your favorite music and then you just be doing your makeup and like kind of like dancing around your bathroom and just being dumb and like being like asking your friend, like, what are you wearing? I don't know what to wear. Oh my god, fuck, my room's a whole mess. What the fuck? Wait, can I borrow that? Okay, wait, I feel like I need to borrow that. And then wait, do you want to borrow something? Like it's just fun. Like I love getting ready. Like honestly, I think getting ready with your girlfriends is like a bonding experience. Like seriously, like I love just like doing your makeup in the mirror with your girlfriend and then just like chit chat bullshit. Like I love it. I love being a girl for literally that reason. But yeah, I think, you know what's crazy, like I'm never like a night out person, that much of it, like because I feel like I've, yeah, like I said, got it out of my system. But there's one thing that like I think it's so dumb but it gives me a little bit of social anxiety, is when I have to like dance or like try to like, you're like dancing and having fun on the dance floor. Like I know for a fucking fact, like 100% that like I can't dance. Like I know that, like people have literally told me you can't dance, but that's fine. Like I don't even think at this point it's like, oh, like if you can't dance you shouldn't, or it's embarrassing. It's just more so like, just however you are gonna dance, like however you're gonna move your body, you just gotta be like confident about it. You just gotta be like, fuck it, this is how I feel, like this is how I'm bobbing to the music, I'm just gonna do it. Like you gotta have like no hesitation. You can't look like you are like embarrassed by yourself, because whoa, that was crazy. Like as soon as you like get embarrassed, like I feel like people can like feel it. And like, because I have seen people that would dance and like you can tell they're like so awkwardly uncomfortable because they just like feel so like out of place or uncomfortable in their own skin, like you can fucking tell. So like that for me was like, I know when alcohol kicks in, it's like I don't give a fuck, like I'm just dancing dumb stupid, like I could be like the weirdest dancing person in the room, but like it doesn't matter because I'm tipsy and I'm having fun and I could not care less. I could literally go on top of the table, don't care. But like before I reach that point, like I'm just like so cripplingly like self-aware. I'm like, oh, like you're moving your arms, maybe like tone that bit down, maybe do this. Oh, and then you kept thinking like, how are you being like perceived right now? And when as soon as I get into my head, it fucking like kills the experience for me. And like I don't want, like, thing is like I don't want to have to like depend on like alcohol to like have fun. It's just so annoying. Like I want to be able to like get out of my head without drinking, you know. And I kind of think I maybe have like figured a little hack is to bring sunglasses. And I know that's so dumb. Like, okay, like why is she gonna show up to a club or a bar like with sunglasses? Like that's kind of stupid. Like don't wear it like 24/7, but like, you know, when you're like dancing and stuff, like just if you feel like you're being perceived, whatever, if you feel a little bit like self-conscious, just put on like a pair of sunglasses, because for some reason it makes you feel like you're like there's like a little shield between you and the world. And maybe I'm just being delusional, but it's like, oh, like if I have my shades on, I can't really see how I'm dancing. So out of sight, out of mind type of thing, you know. I don't know, it works for me, and I've been having a lot of fun just with that. I also recently went to like I don't know what it is honestly, but it's like an outdoor concert situation with like a bunch of like DJs, and they're playing like some like throwback music, and they're playing like house music, and I usually don't, this is like not really my cup of tea. I usually like hip hop and rap, but then I was like, fuck, like I'm gonna miss like all the little like concert situations in LA, and just being able to like the vibes are like not bad, you know. Like I don't really think we have that much of those kind of things in Hong Kong. Like of course you have like big concerts where you like pay a couple of $100s and you go to like the big like arena for that. Like if like fucking like Taylor Swift or like whoever, like Harry Styles comes perform, like we have those, but then we don't have those like little mini like outdoor concerts, block parties. And like I basically was there like sober and like I didn't think I was gonna have that much fun, but like honestly it was great, because I think I'm trying to like train my brain and thinking like no one actually cares how you move, just move as you want. It's not awkward unless you make it awkward. And I was just like dancing my little like sunglasses, and it was great. Like I feel like I'm reaching to the point where I don't really care anymore, and this is like a bigger deal for me. I know this is so stupid, but it is like a bigger deal for me, just because I have felt very like self-conscious like in my own skin and stuff, like going out, and I've literally had people tell me, oh my god, you can't dance, it's so embarrassing. So like it really got in my head. Yeah, I realized just fuck it, honestly. Like Jesus, you're only young once, so be dumb, be stupid. Also just no one was gonna remember you, I guess. But so yeah, that's what I've been like up to, I guess. What else have I been up to? Oh my god, I fucking love Pilates. I went to like a little like studio in WeHo, and I tried like 2 weeks worth of like Pilates classes. I kind of did like a trial thing, because I didn't like, obviously I was gonna leave soon. I just wanted to like play around, and like because my friend was doing it, and I thought like why not. Like I was always like kind of intrigued with Pilates. I think I did like a couple lessons before, but it was never like anything crazy. But anyways, I was on like a reformer machine, and like doing like the little like stretches where you like have your legs like up and down, and like you take like the resistant stuff, and then you just move in a way that like it's like strength training, but it's kind of like what was I gonna say, like girl, you know, when like if you're a girl you probably know what I'm talking about, but like if you go on YouTube and you search like I don't know, like Alexis Ren ab workout, or like Pamela Reif like ab workout, or like blah 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 Pilates, or stretching, or fucking cardio for 10 minutes, like they're usually like 10, 15 to 20 minutes long, and you just like do them in your room. That's kind of like Pilates, but like just that, but you put yourself on a reformer machine with added resistance. And honestly like it looks scary as fuck, because like you gotta like put your foot like in places, and like you have to slide on that like box thing, back and forth, and like I thought I was gonna fucking like slip off them. Actually, no, I literally slipped off that machine. It was so funny. Like in the middle of a class, like we were doing like an inner thigh workout, so I had to like open and close my legs on the reformer, and I think I was like so winded and tired after the set. And when the instructor was like, okay, like give us your last one, and I literally like, I think I misplaced my foot and it like went through the reformer machine and I like fucking slipped. And then it was just so funny because like the whole time like I wasn't processing what was happening, and like I just realized like the entire class stopped and everyone just like looked at me being like, oh my god, are you okay? And I just started fucking laughing because I was like, what? Like I'm fine. But like to me it was just like funny that like I just did that. Like I don't know. Also, like if you ever just feel embarrassed, just laugh, because it's not embarrassing unless it's not embarrassing if you're the first one to laugh at yourself. Like everyone else can feel free to laugh at you or not, and it's fine. I don't know. That's the thing with me. It's like whenever anything really embarrassing happens to me, I just start laughing. Like is it even funny? I don't know. Actually, you know, it's pretty funny because I just like, I'm like seeing myself from like a third point of view and like looking like a dumbass, like falling. And then I just start laughing at myself. And then people stop being like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, fuck. Like they start laughing with you, which I like better. Because like, oh my God, the worst thing is, you know, when you like have a really bad fall and like you're genuinely in so much pain, you have to just like coddle yourself on the floor for like a good old 5 minutes before you even like could speak or function. And then when people are like, are you okay? Oh my God, are you okay? Like that would like overstimulate me, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, fuck, like just let me be in my pain for a second. Like do not like ask me anything. But if they're laughing at me, then it like makes it better. I don't know, whatever. What am I even talking about? Oh, Pilates. And also like, okay, I've been like an avid like gym goer, I want to say, for like the past I don't know, like the past year. But then like 2 weeks of Pilates, for some reason I'm like, damn, like I can see the differences in my body a lot. Like I feel stronger. Like I genuinely feel like, first of all, I'm more like, I want to say stretchier, but that's crazy. Like I'll just be stretching a lot more, so I feel a lot more like flexible. And because like it's a very like repetitive movement when you just go, like for example, you're doing like a lunge and you're doing kind of like pulses but with like resistance. So I just feel very like sculpted and toned, and like you don't really, I don't know if I get the same thing with like gym. I think gym like builds like the big muscle, the core muscle, and like you obviously like continuously build up the strength and you can be stronger. But then with Pilates, it's like it tones you the fuck up. Like I remember seeing like differences in my butt and I'm like, oh fuck, wait, like no, my butt doesn't look like that. Wait, damn, like I'm not mad about this. But like with the gym, I think you also see results, but it's like completely different. With the gym, it's like the bigger muscle, but with like Pilates, it's the little muscle. Doesn't make sense, honestly. Fuck, maybe get someone that like knows how to talk about this stuff to talk about this, because I feel like I'm just making no sense. But yeah, if you want your body to look good, just go to Pilates. But not even about, if you take away like the physical like benefits of Pilates, it's still so much fun. Because like when it comes to the gym, if I don't go to the gym and push myself at least like an 80%, like coming out of the gym like sweaty and like kind of like you feel kind of like winded from literally just walking up the stairs after leg day, then I don't feel accomplished. I'm like, oh my God, did I just waste an hour? Like I didn't go hard enough and I don't like it. But like with Pilates, it's like I don't really go into like a class being like, okay, like I'm gonna go crazy today, let me like put on the most, like I don't need to like hype myself up before going to like a Pilates class versus a gym, because it's so chill. Like it's like a blended version of like yoga and like I don't know, like some sort of strength training. But yoga has never really been like it for me. Like I've tried, but I just get so bored. Unless it has like circuit or like strength training stuff in it. But like if it's just yoga, I literally remember like falling asleep. It was so bad. It was like this huge class of like 30 plus people and I was in the back, and I think towards the end of it, like they would just tell you to like meditate or like to like lay on the mat and just like breathe or whatever, I literally just fucking fell asleep, and my friend had to wake me up and be like, oh yo, class is over, like what the fuck are you doing? I was just bored, bro. And like I feel like all the poses are so like the stretches are so like repetitive, like you do them over and over and over again. It's always fucking downward dog. I'm like, I'm tired of being a downward dog. Like give me something else. Like I'm done being a downward dog. Like I've stretched all the things I need to stretch with a downward dog. Like I don't want a downward dog anymore. But I don't know, maybe I haven't been to like the right classes, but Pilates feels like the calmness of a yoga class, plus like you're gonna come out of that class like sore. Like okay, there are some easier classes, but I think we went to like a harder one, so I was like struggling, but then like you also feel like weirdly like relaxed afterwards, so it's really nice. So I might honestly like try to find like a Pilates studio situation back home, because I want to keep it going. Like it's nice. Like I feel great about, like I feel so like good about myself after doing it, like mentally and physically. Oh my god, also LA is getting so hot. Like thing is like I'm annoying as fuck, because I'm always like I'm a summer's girl, like I love summer and I love like the beach and I love the sun and I love to get tan, but then like at some point it's just like so hot that I want to stay indoor all the time, because unless I'm going into a body of water, I do not want to be out in the heat, because it's like disgusting. And I just like, first of all, you don't feel like eating too much, because if you eat a lot and you walk around, you just feel like shit when it's hot as fuck. And also like I don't know, like something about like being hot walking around in the city like makes me go insane. Like is it like feeling overstimulated? I don't really know, but if there's no like little breeze or a little like cold air, I am losing my fucking mind. So I don't know. And I know when I go home it's gonna be like 10 trillion times hotter, just because of the humidity. Like it's gonna be like sticky and wet, and like I'm pretty sure like I'm gonna feel like I'm melting as soon as I leave the house. So I'm trying to make the most out of summer, because I know when I go home there are so many little spots I want to go to, like the beach and like a lot of like hiking spots. But oh my god, I don't even think I can hike in that weather right now. I think it's, if you guys do Celsius, it's like probably like 30 plus, like nothing more than 35 or 30, actually between 30 to 34, but then I think the humidity is like 90s, so it's like fucking disgusting. So I don't know, but yeah, thing is like, okay, I'm maybe excited to go. I don't know, I'm having like mixed feelings. I don't know if I'm excited to go home, but like I don't know what I'm feeling. That's the thing, when I mean like I don't know if I like process emotions well when it comes to like moving and stuff. Like I feel like I don't process emotions until like the move is over, and I'm like sitting, like I would be sitting at home just thinking like, oh, like damn, I guess moved, and like now my entire life is just like different now, and it's gonna take a lot of readjusting. That's when I start processing. But in the middle of it, I feel like I'm just kind of in like stress mode, or just like blank, like my brain is just blank. That's why like I literally had no idea what to even talk about on my podcast. Like there were so many like little topics that I draft out on my Notion, but like I never got to it. I just don't know, like brain's a little blank, honestly. I think I'm just like waiting for this like stressful period to pass, so then I can have more like thoughts and like have more things I want to talk about. But this episode is really just like a little update on like what the hell I've been up to. Also, you guys, I mentioned I was going through a breakup, right? Yeah, I didn't like, for a while I didn't want to like talk about it, even though that was like the number one like pressing thing that I've been like kind of like dealing with on a daily basis, and it like sucks. But then like I knew to like, if I were to like talk about it, it would be nice and therapeutic for me, but I just like wasn't ready, and I just like didn't want to come on here being all sad and stuff. What was I gonna say? But honestly, like I think the greatest joy in life is to like when you go through a breakup or like a really hard time, but you like feel like after like all the like shitty parts starts passing, you realize like your friends around you are like literally a fucking blessing. Because I think I don't know, I feel like in a way I've probably grown like closer to my friends just because I've gone through like a breakup situation, and like I also feel closer to myself. And I saw this like quote on, was it Instagram or TikTok, I don't really know, but somebody say like, fuck, as soon as I'm about to say something, I literally forgot what I'm gonna say. This is so dumb. Like, it happens all the time. Like, what is this? Something, okay, I'm butchering it, but something about how, like, a friend, like a friendships would really heal your broken heart if you're like going through something like that. And that's like so true, because the love that your friends could give you and vice versa is like so different from like romantic love, but it also feels very like stable and healthy and consistent, and like there's no like anxiety around it, you know, like you're just chilling, like, you know, these people are like your people as fuck, and like, you know, even if you guys get in a fight, like it would just be fine, you know, like you'll always have each other, and it's like so comforting. And even if you're going through something like really hard, they're always just there to like sit down and like hear you talk about it and like validate your feelings and like make sure you don't feel like alone, and or just even like being super nice and going out of their way, being like, hey, do you need anything, like checking in on you, asking like, do you want to go do something fun, do you want to get your mind off of it. Like, I think friends like genuinely heal your broken heart, like 100%. I've never been the type of people that like jump straight into like another relationship after one ends. Like, I've never done that, so I can't speak for that. But then I think the best way to heal is really like be with your friends. Like, I know obviously people are like, oh, like be alone and like process your emotions and thoughts. Like yeah, do that, but like don't do that for like an extended amount of time. Like, do that for a bit, but like make sure you're like with your friends, and like make sure you're reaching out to them, making sure that like you understand how much they love you, and like let them like be there for you, because you just realize like, damn, like I'm okay, like I'm totally fine. But yeah, like I've had so many moments for the past like couple of months where I was like, thank God for my friends. I literally love my friends to bits and pieces, because they're so cool, and like they're so sweet, and they're so perfect, and I love them, and they make me feel so good, and I know that I do the same for them too. And it's just, it gets me thinking like, I don't even think I would be scared to die alone. Like, okay, I don't want to die alone, okay, but then like if I do die alone, it's fine, because like as long as I have my couple of close friends by me, I can conquer anything. Like, I'm unstoppable. Like, I'm never sad. Like, I'm gonna be okay. I don't need a man. Like, I mean, I don't mind one, but then it's like I don't need one, because I have my friends, and like that's so fulfilling. Honestly, if you're going for something, just hit up your friends. They'll make you feel better, always. Also, on the note of breaking up, I love being single, and not in the like oh my god, I'm free, I can talk to any guy I want type of thing, but it's like, damn, like I love the fact that like all my focus is on me right now, and I could be 100% selfish and 100% me oriented, and like I feel closer to myself, because I think I have been forced to like come to terms with everything that I'm feeling, and I'm like being a little bit more compassionate and not being like, oh my god, that's so embarrassing that you feel that way. Like, I was really like acknowledging everything that I was going through and feeling, and it made my mind like so much more clear. And not to say like you can be in a relationship and have that too, but I think if you find the right person, that's great. Like, I think it would work. But then like when you are with somebody else, like I think for me at least, like naturally my attention goes a lot to them, just thinking like, oh, what are they up to today, what are they doing, like thinking about them all the time. So I don't know, I can't help but think like maybe this era of my life, I don't really think I want to have like a big portion of my attention on anyone else but myself. Like I mean like talking about like dating, because I have so many things I want to accomplish. Like I have like so many goals I want to accomplish, and dreams, and like the things that I want to do, and like make big decisions and figure out my life. And I just like don't think if I were dating somebody, I would have been able to push myself as far, and like came to like a realization that I needed to do certain things and to make certain big decisions in order to live the life that I would be fulfilled by. Off topic though, like I had gelato like earlier a couple hours ago, and fuck, if you ever like get gelato, get like anything with yogurt in it. Like, I don't know why, but it's so fucking amazing. Like yogurt and like some sort of like tart like berries, or like, yeah, yogurt and berries is like a elite combo. Amazing. And they also had another flavor that was like coconut and vanilla. Oh my god, amazing. Anything coconut, I love. Love, 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 love. Like, I used to be like a chocolate girl, like all in all, like every single time I go into any like ice cream store, immediate chocolate, immediate dark chocolate. I'm not even gonna like bother trying the other flavors. But now I'm growing up and I'm like, okay, let me try some like fruity flavors. And I had like plum too, and plum was fucking good. Anyways, what am I even fucking talking about? Oh my god, dude, you know, like it's weird that like clearly I grew up in like Hong Kong, so like I'm as Asian as it gets. I'm literally, what the hell am I even saying? I'm literally full Chinese. But like I don't know if I like fuck with some of the flavors when it comes to like desserts back home. For example, like I'm never a green tea girl. Like I tried, I'm not a green tea hater anymore. I used to be a green tea hater, but I'm like a green tea tolerator. Okay, like it's fine. I'm not gonna pick it out of my food if it's there, and I don't mind it. And I like just normal green tea without like the sweetness. Like a normal cup of hot green tea I love, but then when it comes to like green tea flavored ice cream or green tea flavored boba or whatever, like it's just like not it for me. Or like matcha is like not, I don't know, matcha is like a once in like a while, once like maybe like literally once a year. And then another thing I don't get is like taro flavor. Like I've had this like taro flavored boba and it was nothing but like starchy. I feel like I was drinking like potato, like mashed potatoes with like sugar, and it was so heavy. Like I understand like it could be yummy, but then like 2 sips in and I'm like, I don't need to eat dinner or breakfast tomorrow because I'm full as fuck. And it was just so like overwhelmingly like creamy that I didn't really understand. And then also like, was it like red bean? I think thing is like all the starchy like stuff when it comes to dessert I don't get. Like I do not want beans in my ice cream, you know. I don't want beans in my waffles. Like I don't get it, you know. I don't fucking get it. Anyways, guys, I think I've rambled enough for today. Little life update for you guys, and I'm really planning on posting more consistently, and hopefully you guys will see me also in my home in a couple of weeks or something, and I will probably have a new setup for my podcast. But yeah, stay tuned. I love you guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys next week. Okay, bye.